Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Tennessee versus Vanderbilt college football matchup on Saturday, November 25th, 2023. Of course, it's my favorite day of the week during my favorite time of the year. It is college football Saturday. Of course, I do a ton of free picks every day. And when you give out that many, well, you're going to like some more than others. My best bets are always my premium picks over at Pick Dawgz. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays meant for bigger bettors, but you can only get that by texting the number that you see on the screen. So if you bet big, text. But let's get to this one. We've got Tennessee taking on Vandy. Of course, battle of two, rivalries. This is, two Tennessee-based teams, and it is a rivalry. But at the same time, in recent years, Tennessee has certainly been the better team. Vandy has had a nice run though against the spread, and I think that's one of those things where Tennessee has won the bulk of the games. They've won 6 of the last 10, but at the same time, Vandy has really covered the spread in the bulk of those games. So we're looking at a massive spread in this game. All we're trying to do is figure out if Vandy has a chance to once again rise up and cover. But I think this year a little bit bigger disparity than we've seen in these teams in quite some time. And of course, Vandy a miserable 1-10 against the number coming into this one. Tennessee 6-5. Of course, this Tennessee team not nearly as good as last year's Vols team, but still pretty decent. And to be honest, I haven't really given them a lot of credit throughout the season. We're looking at a Vandy team that hasn't won a game since back on September 2nd when they beat Alabama A&M. They did cover the spread against Georgia, getting 32.5. They were home in that game and actually pretty much hung with the Bulldogs for quite some time, only losing by 17. But outside of that, it has been a very, very bad year for Vanderbilt. When we look at Tennessee, like I said, not quite the same team that we saw a year ago. And that game in the Swamp, I know, still sits with a lot of people because that was the game where we really saw that Tennessee wasn't the same. But you look at the other losses, right, that Tennessee's taken in their 7-4 record. At Florida in the rivalry game in the Swamp. But the other 3 losses, at Alabama, at Missouri, and at home against Georgia. I don't think there's any shame in any of those losses, to be honest with you. And those are games that if you're going to lose, it's certainly excusable. And the thing is, all along the way, the Vols have done a real nice job covering the spread when they win games outright. So when they win, they've been covering, including the 34 that they laid against UConn. The 24 they laid against UTSA, who's not a bad team either. And to be honest, I would take UTSA over Vandy just about any day of the week. And if the number was right, I think in this case, I'm just not getting enough points with Vandy to especially on the road. I'm going to take Tennessee to blow them out, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our betting tools at Sports Chat Place. 100% free. They'll tell you how often historically all the bets on the board have actually hit. Pair them with today's odds, putting you on the most favorable bets today.